A tick is exactly that long. Alien. Hey everyone, thank you for joining me. That's an excellent joke, Ludra. What a solid way to start the stream. Yeah, thanks for joining me. We are going to be carrying on. Cool. Let's do a colour name in a second, and let's bring my boy onto the screen. Yeah, so I was gonna slowly build into this joke that I'm currently working into the animation, but I forgot to move off of it before I showed the screen. I am I am deeply proud of this moment. I'm gonna rewind it just like an extra shot, just so you can see what's happening. But yeah, I've made some good progress. And I'm very excited about this one particular moment. I need to find a way of kind of polishing it up a little bit in a way that I don't know how to using this software yet. But let me just write down the colour name as well. Yeah, so this is what we're working with so far.
You know, I wasn't going to, but
It's
now
not
that
even,
you brought it up.
It's not even relevant to my life at all. I don't eat that much yogi.
I'm sorry. It's such a very brief and like without context as well. Like I watch a good amount of Drawfee at this point, and I still don't think I've really heard much about Yogi Boy. I don't know if it was like a more common roast a few years ago. I think this clip's from like 2019, maybe, this whole audio that I'm working on. But there was something so funny about just like cutting to it for literally, I mean, what, like a third of a second, or half a second, and I was just very
It's
happy
not even
with.
relevant to my life at all. I don't eat that much.
The only thing that I want to do, and I don't know how to, so I'm probably not going to be able to do this on stream, is I want to kind of like blur the edges of this more. Hey, I see the island. Thanks for joining in. I want to tentatively say, I'm really sorry, I can never remember which one of you's which. It's Mars, right? This is someone who is a big name in the bug hunter community, and there's like 3 or 4 names that are like equally big, and I'm sure it's either Mars or it's okay. Cool, it is Mars. It's like it could have been like Puck or Corn as well, but I was fairly confident it was Mars. Hey, thanks for joining us. Yeah, I want to figure out a way of like blurring these edges without blurring the kind of bit in the middle, which I can't figure out right now, and I will worry about later. But for the time being, I am very, very happy with how this looks. Hey, Mythical, thanks for joining us again. So yeah, we're going to be doing this shot. Thank you for joining as well. Yeah, something like that's a thing. I'm very happy to like just kind of amble about with it and see what I can do on stream, but I'll probably only give it like 5 minutes because it will probably need a YouTube tutorial that I obviously I'm not just going to watch whilst I'm trying to stream. But like I've vaguely got Node View figured out now. So it'll be a combination of some of these. It's gonna be one of these in the blur audio, I'm sure, in the blur category, I'm sure, but I just don't know. And then I'm mixing it as well with a cutter to like make it this kind of almost brain shape at the top of his head as well. I saw someone say about matte blur. I'm just gonna try matte blur very quickly. Just bear with me whilst I like fiddle about, faff about. Well, it's not that. No, it is. It is not that. I mean, I like it. It's terrifying. Maybe we could do this. At any rate, it's not that. I will figure out off stream because it'll be some kind of combination of matte blur and X number of other things as well. So for the time being, it's not going to look completely polished, but that's fine. Okay.
It's not even relevant.
And yeah, sorry, as I was saying, thank you for joining an hour early, everyone who's joined. I need to run off a little bit earlier than normal, so this made more sense to me than waiting till tomorrow. I appreciate everyone who is up very early listening to this. Right, what am I doing? So, let's work
It's
on
not even
this first. I'm going to turn up the music a bit because I'm mainly going to be working on the lip sync, I think, for a minute.
It's not even relevant to my life at all. I don't eat that much yogi.
I might work on the... that is convenient for Australia. Wait, what time is it in Australia? Is that... Are you literally just 12 hours after us in the UK? Is it 2:30 in the morning? It's not 2:30 in the morning, is it, Mythical? Hold on, I'm gonna Google it. Okay, it's yeah, that's late. I even more than normal appreciate you turning up to the normal timed streams, Mythical.
It's not even relevant. It's not.
I'm gonna take the yogurt out of his hand. I'm gonna take the yogurt out of his hand. You can come back later. Yeah, it's late, but it's not stupid late. It would normally be stupid late. I really enjoy these streams. I would not stay up past midnight to be involved with these streams personally. But yeah, Brian's got the right idea. If you could just like tell the future for us. If you can if you could Google UK lottery numbers now, it would save us all a lot of hassle. That's fair.
It's not even relevant.
My sleep schedule is normally pretty good, but in a very fun and very consistent twist of fate, on the weekend, the fire alarm for the building that I live in went off at 5 in the morning, or like 4:30 in the morning, and didn't stop for 45 minutes. So we were obviously all outside in the freezing cold, in my dressing gown, cursing the people who live upstairs, who we're all 90% sure is the cause of it each time. And oh my god, I'm okay now. I might not sound okay now, because I'm probably not, but I was fuming at 4:30 in the morning on, Sunday morning. And it was right after Eurovision as well. I'd stayed up till midnight watching Eurovision, all hyped. I was probably dressed like Ebenezer Scrooge to an extent. Also hiding my partner's favourite stuffed animal, who she's had since she was 5. Because we have a rule that if there's a fire in the building, we save Monkey before we save each other. So kind of Ebenezer Scrooge. And yeah, the fire trolley did come, and we have pleaded with them to send an invoice to the people who caused the fire, and also to the people who won't kick out the people who caused the fire, and they said that they can't because they're paid by taxes. So there's there's my justification for the privatization of the fire industry.
It's not even.
Okay, let's bring in his arms a bit there. He's wearing a dress. She's wearing a suit. How could they not? Yeah, I mean, at least there was there was probably 20 of us. No, to be fair, I'd not heard Fire Trolley either. Who said Fire Trolley? Brian said Fire Trolley. Is that something you've actually ever heard before? Yeah, I was gonna say cool. Yeah, no, that was a new one to me. It's just a fire engine, isn't it? But yeah, that turned up, and genuinely at this point, I think I recognised the fireman, and we all looked about as sick and tired of the situation as each other.
It's not even relevant.
But yeah, I'm alive. It was not like a day of hard drinking, but I had a drink to celebrate Eurovision, and then as the UK seemed to do the impossible and get more than 0 points, I had a couple more drinks, and I tell you what, fire engines coming at 4:30 in the morning with a mild hangover just wasn't fun in general, but I'm alive, and I keep repeating that because I'm not entirely sure.
It's not even relevant to my...
Let's drop his shoulders a bit. Cool.
At all. It's not even relevant to my life at to my
I'm gonna bring his arms in a bit. Do you not call them fire engines over there or anywhere else in the world?
It's not even relevant to...
Like, I think we call them fire trucks as well. No, I don't know if we do. That didn't feel right saying it. Maybe some people do. I don't know.
It's not even relevant to my life at all. My life at all.
Yeah, that's right. I always have to rely on Raf for like like British backup, and that I'm not just like, I don't know, it can always just be like a more localized thing. I'm sure there's stuff that I've said that like is right in my part of the UK compared to Raf's. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if like the UK's more localized with like hold on a sec. Yeah, I don't know if like the UK has more like localized dialect than the UK does. Because I mean, like in accents as well, like the difference between like a Liverpool accent and a Manchester accent is massive, and they're probably like a half-an-hour drive on the motorway, I'd guess. And obviously, like, you know, the Texan accent's a lot different to the Midwest accent or like a New Yorker accent. But I don't know. The US seems so big, it feels like. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't imagine there being like a massive difference in accents from like Phoenix and then like a town next to Phoenix or something. I don't know why I said Phoenix. I thought Phoenix is in Texas for some reason. Dallas, and like a city right next to Dallas or something like that. But Tom's got something about Jingle Bells. Weird. I will have a look at that.
It's not even relevant.
Yeah, I can tell the difference between an Aussie accent and New Zealand accent. It's, to be honest, it's usually, and I always forget his name, but whoever the lead guy in, I do know his name. The lead guy from Our Flag Means Death. I can't remember his name now. He's like, to me, like the very typical of like a New Zealand accent. I don't know if that's like, no, who am I thinking of? Rhys Darby. Sorry, Rhys Darby's who I mean. But yeah, Taika Waititi as well to an extent. But yeah, Rhys Darby's like, for me, the kind of typical New Zealand accent. To be fair, I watched a lot of Neighbours growing up, so maybe that helps as well. I think most people can tell the difference between New Zealand and Aussie.
It's not even relevant to my life at all. I don't eat that. I don't I don't eat. I don't.
I love Taika Waititi as well. My partner, her favourite film has been What We Do in the Shadows for ages and ages. Like, she saw it very quickly after it came out, and she talked to me about it constantly when we first got together. And like, Taika Waititi was like fairly well known like 4 years ago when we first got together, but I wouldn't have been able to like name him. Like, I wouldn't have been able to pick him out in the lineup, I don't think. And now that everyone in the world is obsessed with Taika Waititi, she definitely has a little bit of jealousy, envy, I don't know. She's very protective of the fact that she loved him first in What We Do in the Shadows before everyone else, which I completely sympathise with.
I don't eat that.
Oh, nice one. Cheers, Ralph.
I don't eat that much Yogi.
I think everyone has one of those as well. I think mine personally is being in love with Samantha Barks from the 25th anniversary version of Les Mis, and then her doing the same role in the film and everyone being like, whoa, she's amazing. Why did everyone... It's very hipster lit. Why, like, did everyone's like, oh, Les Mis movie's awful, and then people are like, oh no, but Samantha Barks is great. I was like, yeah, I know she's great. And obviously she's now in Frozen as well, but I don't know if there's many of us that have like that. I think Woodkid as well. I was obsessed with Run Boy Run when it first came out, before it started getting used in all these different adverts, and everyone's like, oh whoa, it's the drum song from the adverts.
It's not even relevant to my life at all. I don't eat that much Yogi.
I thought when he was doing Thor Ragnarok and he did pass the script. Korg. I think he was quite right to make Korg one of the bigger characters. I've seen a good amount of the MCU. I've seen I want to say most of them. I'm not sure about that, but I've seen Thor Ragnarok, and I still think "Piss off, Ghost" is probably one of the best lines in any of the films, personally. And I saw Multiverse of Madness literally last night, which was very good and very fun, and I won't talk about in detail because I'm sure there are people who haven't seen it who might want to see it, but it was very good. Les Mis is one of those musicals that everyone raves about, I just could not get into. Yeah, I mean, it's I think it was like the first musical I listened to or like watched that I kind of thought like, wait, what? Musicals can be like good and not just like really campy. Because my mum was always trying to get me into musicals as like a really young kid, and she took me to see Wicked. And at the time I was too young to see it. I was like at the age where I kind of wanted to not like it and be like, oh, I don't like musicals, this is dumb, this is for girls. And then however old I was when 25th anniversary of Les Mis came out, I watched it with my dad on my sofa, and then just immediately was like, can we watch it again? And it was like, it's 3 hours, no we can't. But yeah, it was that moment where I kind of realised there were musicals that like prioritised, I don't want to say that, that's going to get me in trouble, but to me at the time it felt like it prioritised music over like the kind of characters, or like, I don't know, I don't want to say the story either, but like it was the first time I really liked the music of a musical, I'll say that at the very least. And now of course like I love Wicked and anything else, and I enjoy getting into arguments with people about Wicked coming out and having a film, and I think they've said recently that the film's going to be split into 2 parts, which seems like an absolutely batshit idea. But yeah, I think Ragnarok should probably be top of the list.
It's not even relevant to my life at all.
Which ones I haven't at some point, and let you know, Alien. But
it's not even relevant to my life at all. I don't eat that much Yogi.
Cool. Right, let's do facial expressions. No, they've not had much luck. I mean, they're winning Oscars. If you want to call that success, then they've had plenty of luck. But yeah, pro shots tend to be more accepted, I guess.
It's not even. It's not even relevant. It's not even. Not.
And to you, Brian. Take care.
It's not even relevant. It's not even relevant.
To be honest, I can't think of too many other than what
Relevant.
Maze, Cats, and that's just Hooper. Gary Hooper, is it? I don't know.
Relevant.
I mean, Mamma Mia. To be fair, Mamma Mia was a musical first. I think I might be making that up, but I think Mamma Mia was like a stage production before it was a film. I think most people say that the film is much better than the stage production. Yeah, I don't know much about West Side Story, other than the original. West Side Story is the one about. It's like Romeo and Juliet-esque, isn't it? But like it's based on Romeo and Juliet. And I think I remember hearing that they made a Puerto Rican actress black up to look more Puerto Rican, essentially, in the film. So yeah, the original didn't sound
It's not even
particularly
relevant
great,
to my.
but I've heard people saying good stuff about the new one. I haven't watched any version of it, so I can't really drop much information on that.
It's not even relevant to my. It's not even.
And I know people like a Sondheim in general.
It's not. Not even. Not even.
But yeah. I'll tell you what's a good film to musical conversion rather than musical to film conversion. Beetlejuice the musical is, I think, probably one of my favourite, if not my favourite musical out there at the minute.
It's not even relevant. It's not even relevant. It's not even.
The three that I fixated on, I think in 2020 when I went for a hard musical phase, basically listening to as many as I could. Beetlejuice is excellent. SpongeBob the musical is also excellent. And my real hipster answer, if you're asking me to recommend one, is Groundhog Day, which is
not even relevant to my.
It's sad as hell. It's written by Tim Minchin and I think the same team that did Matilda. It's an incredible musical. Insanely sad, and I wouldn't recommend it if you're in a bad mood, but it's very good and didn't do very well and probably will never go on tour or exist, but there are plenty of slime tutorials online if that's the kind of thing you're interested in.
It's not even relevant.
But that is one that I go back to on Spotify quite a lot to listen to.
It's not even.
I would love to see Groundhog Day the musical. What's the very specific reason? Is it Andy Carl? Is Andy Carl the reason? Because it's a good reason. Yeah, sorry for always having to like play the same like second of audio constantly when I do these.
It's not even relevant to my life. Relevant to my life. To my.
Raph, No One Can Save You this was your choice. And I just do not draw things without a
To my life.
a Control Z in reaching distance. Oh, that's so sick. To Mythical, sorry, writing an essay about Groundhog Day. That's really cool. I take it like the film, not just the actual like holiday. I really like the film in general, so I kind of was half expecting to oh, that's fine then, Raph, that's fine.
It's not even relevant to my life.
Yeah, I can't remember what I was saying, but yeah, that's really cool.
My life.
I think the musical like just explores it in a really cool way. Like it would be very easy to try and make the musical kind of like for like with the film. Oh, yeah, no, I'm with Lou. Did you mean hand drawing as in drawing hands? Because I thought you meant like drawing by hand. I thought you just meant drawing by hand, as opposed to like, I don't know, drawing by foot. And Brian, I really don't know anything about the Music Man other than it's the reason why Beetlejuice was kicked off Broadway, I think. If they're on Broadway? I think they're on, yeah, they're on Broadway. And they got kicked off by Music Man and then immediately got COVIDed, so it was fine. But Beetlejuice is back, so that's good.
It's not even relevant to my life at all.
Why does it do that? It's Jacobs? Okay, doesn't matter. Right, okay. If you're drawing hands, then yeah, God help you, that's not fun. That's why I like to draw one thing every like year. And then just use the drawing substitutes to use them constantly. Blue draw without your hand. Yeah, go on then. Let's draw a beak. Okay, I'm gonna draw with my mouth. See what happens. Ooh. There you go. Cool. If you've got any good Groundhog Day facts, I'm absolutely here for it. I know that it's February 2nd, I think. It's a very good musical. It was Bill Murray. Other than that,
it's not even relevant to my life at all. I don't eat that much life at all.
I'm gonna kind of move his eyes back and forth. Do the old vibrate trick. Just whilst it's kind of zoomed in, just to kind of look like it's showing more detail.
At all. Life at all.
That word, yeah. Cool. Wait. Cool. It was a brace off a tradition that was done with badgers. Oh! Was it still... This is going to be a really dumb thing to ask. I take it wasn't called Groundhog Day then, if it was done with badgers before. Like, was it Badger Day? Was it a day? Was it just... You know, everyone gets around in the town centre and sees if a badger looks at its shadow. When Germans immigrated to Pennsylvania, they brought a tradition with them, but they weren't badgers around, so they used groundhogs. Oh, that's cool. Wild.
It's not even relevant to my life at all.
Lucky for you, I speak with ease, both English and groundhogese.
It's not even relevant to my life at all. I don't eat at all. I don't eat that much. I don't eat that much. I don't eat that much yogi. I don't eat that much yogi. I don't. I don't eat that much yogi. I don't eat that much yogi. I don't eat that.
Raph, you did this to yourself. Are you going for like realistic hand drawings? Are you drawing it like, yeah, are you literally just like drawing references of hands? Are you trying to draw like them in a kind of style of some sort? A good post-credit clip would be Karina and the drawing each other at the Princess episode. Princess Jacob, the Yogi Princess, Jacob Elsner. That would be good. What have I got at the minute? 2305. Oh, hold on. To be honest, I tend to just kind of follow on from the audio. Like I pick a moment that has like a big finish or a big laugh and then I stop. So 205 is where I'm going to stop the actual animation. So this is my current post audio clip.
As the poopy
God,
hardens over the course of the day, it doesn't count anymore. It has to be.
It's gotta replace it with fresh.
Yeah, it's got to be that squishy stuff. I'm sorry.
Yeah, cool. Well, maybe I should do Brian's instead. But yeah, I'm just kind of following on from the audio like I normally do. I know in the past I've done some animations where I've like hand-picked the audio at the end. I think the Porky Pig one, like way back when. I'm sure that was like, because that's the one where it ends with the McElroys all saying each other's lines and saying, God, they're going to think this was me that said it. That video, by the way, let me check, because that is... that's the most views on any video I've got, and I think it's about to, in like a week or so, hit 500,000 views, which is my first video to do that, which is very cool. Yeah, it's 1,700 views off, and it's still getting like a couple hundred a day. So yeah, that'll be a wild achievement. Yeah, and that makes sense, Raph, to kind of do them simplified. Thank you, Alien. Sure, everything is being annoying. Easier if you break them down to 2 equal joints rather than 3. That makes sense. Thanks, Mythical. Yeah, it is. It's one of these where, like, I've not had, like, kind of a single standout or, like, one kind of, like, runaway video, which I did at one point, because, like 4 or 5 years ago, I did an Only Plays animation, which had about 200,000 views, and then everything else had about 10,000, 20,000, I think. And that was like, I was very confident at that point that I was never going to kind of make anything that had that many views again. And yeah, I've had a few surpass that now, which I'm very, very happy with. Yeah.
It's not even relevant to my life at all. I don't eat that much yogi.
I think I've made a mistake with this frame, so I'm just going to make sure that... So at the moment, on the 4th eye drawing, it moves to the left when I don't think it should, so I'm just going to make sure it doesn't. And then 36... 7 is when it moves, and it still does, so that's fine.
It's not even relevant to my life at all. I don't.
I need to put this on his rig as well, to the moment when his head moves. Oh, well, his head doesn't move during the clip, I'll just move it. It's probably easier. So you can see it causing problems else.
It's not even relevant to my life at all. I don't eat that much yogi.
Okay, bear with me everyone, we're going to be doing some lip syncing, so I'm going to mute my mic and just blast through this and I'll be right back.
It's not even relevant to my... relevant.
I don't like crowded rooms or the silly folk that fill them up.
To my life.
My introversion's not a charming trait. My wit's not good for much, but thinking up useless stuff to say. Like my hopes are sleeping quietly in bed.
All.
'Cause you told me not to
I
get them up, dreaming one day you'd
I
come in. Slow
don't
burn, I'd
don't
trade a kiss from her for a laugh
don't eat
to pass your lips.
eat
Slow burn, my heart goes
eat that
pitter patter, batter up. I'm up next.
much much
Slow burn.
yogi.
'Cause it's the only light
Yogi.
I know. So while there's some hope for
Yogi.
you and me, I burn real slow.
It's not even relevant to my life at all. I don't eat that much yogi. It's not even.
I didn't know
It's not even.
I didn't get better. I held on to hope when it's best I forget her. I didn't know better. So
It's not even relevant to my. It's not even.
as a spirit and I followed the letter. I didn't know better. So
Even relevant to
I've loved her so long and I can't quite remember that all
to my
eggs in her
my.
basket won't hatch, but I counted each one and
It's not even relevant to my life at all. I don't.
burn. I'd trade a kiss from her for a laugh
Relevant to my life at all.
your lips. And slow
My
burn, my heart goes pitter patter,
my
batter up. I'm up next. Slow burn,
my life.
'cause it's the only light I know. So while there's some hope for you and me.
Cool, I'm back, and that's absolutely fine, video. You look ahead. I think the lip sync is done now. Let's go back to talking. I just realised I accidentally clicked the end, the end button for the stream. The stream isn't ending just yet. I meant to click the button that made my person stop talking. I clicked the wrong one, so sorry about that.
It's not even relevant to my life at all. I don't eat that much yogi.
Cool. And then we need Nathan to laugh through this next bit. So let's have a listen, see whether he needs to be looking at Jacob or not.
It's not even relevant to my life at all. I don't eat that much Yogi.
Yeah, I think he needs to look clearly like he is laughing, has been laughing, but still needs to be looking up at Jacob. I don't know what you're thinking, Harry. That's going to be so difficult to move all those different points of articulation to make it look like he's looking at Jacob. It's going to take you ages to move the beard. There's for some reason deformations on the beard now, so you're going to have to move all those different control points as well. And oh, what's that? Oh my god, look how easy that was. Yeah, I'm still very excited about about these Master Controller rigs.
It's not even relevant.
The rigs still aren't perfect. I had a bit of an issue with Karina's earlier today because I had to flip. Sorry, Mythical. It is it is very nice and very I don't want to say it's easier to use character rigs, but it feels it. It feels quicker at the very least. I keep saying that at some point I'm gonna like include or somehow kind of integrate just a frame by frame bit of animation in one of these. Not exactly, but similar to the panoramic shot I did in one of my animations before. And I never get around to it because I always lose my nerve and I think, no, I need to keep getting these done once a week. And then I think, like, right, all I need to do is dedicate like 3 days to this one shot and it'll be fine. And I always lose my nerve. So I will at some point have some frame by frame animation in one of these, but for the time being, this is easier. Hey, Tajia, thank you very much. Nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well. I I dread to think what you've clipped, but yeah, I hope you're staying well.
It's not even relevant to my life at all.
I don't think Nathan actually needs to be moving too much in this one. What is that? See, I don't know if, again, me and Mythical were talking about this in either the last stream or stream before, about kind of accidentally stumbling on new things. What I tend to do is just accidentally click a button and not know what it does, and then just kind of decide to learn. So add prefix or suffix. Yes. Okay. I can't really think why that would be useful. I guess it's more like when you're working as a company. Hey, Brian, thank you very much for gifting yet another subscription to One Lutra. It's very good of you. You said you were going to lurk earlier. I'd swear you said you were going earlier. It's very good of you, thank you.
It's not even relevant to...
But yeah. I need to figure out when I need to go, actually. Fine. Yeah, so... I think... No, wait. No, I'm fine. Doesn't matter. Fair enough. That's cool. Well, I hope I can help pass the time whilst you're waiting in the car, Brian. Even more stuff when you discover stuff by dropping something on your keyboard by accident. No, because then you can't figure out exactly what you dropped it on. Do you drop the thing again to like try and recreate it? Everyone, quick! Piss chants in the chat for Brian.
It's not even relevant to my life at all. Relevant to my life.
I haven't named the thing that I said I was going to name. Hold on. Where is that? Is it this one? Forgotten piss. Wood. Yeah, that's fine. There's this one. Thank you, Raph. What was it? It was We Love You SL. Lovely. think I learned how you can full screen the camera preview. Yeah, I don't think I know that one either. That would be that would be a good one. What's that? Toggle full screen, Control F. Oh no, that's the whole thing. Do I like that? Oh god, what's that? Oh no. Okay. Oh, I get it. So if you're on... No, it doesn't work again. Okay. Right. So one to get rid of the bar at the bottom. One to do that. I think it's a window. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, I don't think everyone can see my... What's it called? A taskbar at the bottom? Yeah, I don't think anyone can see the taskbar. If you press it once, it goes rid of the taskbar. I press it twice, it goes in on the one. You're right, the more you know. I literally said at the very start of doing these streams that I hope someone that uses Toon Boom starts watching me so that I can pick up things.
It's not even relevant to my life at all. I don't eat that much yogi.
Yeah, that is exactly what I was
My
hoping for at
life
some
at
point.
all. I don't at all. I don't eat
Is
that.
that Nathan laughing there? And this is the other thing I need to help with. I needed kind of second opinions. Can everyone just listen to this and tell me if they think it's Nathan or if it's Karina or Julia laughing? Just like the very subtle kind of like chuckle.
I don't eat that much. Relevant to my life at all. I don't eat that much yogi.
I think it's Nathan. I'm going to presume it's Nathan. And hey, Isabella friend, thank you for joining us. I think it's Nathan.
All.
I got told off once in the It's Newsday Baby because what did I do? I got Julia and Karina mixed up, I think. Oh, Brian, thank you for the cheers. That is very cool. I'll be perfectly honest, I don't completely know what cheersing does. Oh, lovely. Cheers one bit to get a thing. Cool. I think that's very cool anyway. Thank you, Brian. Don't apologise. It came up with a little noise, so the second on is definitely Karina. Oh god, I didn't think it was. Hold on.
I don't eat that much yogi.
So there's like, you can hear Karina right at the end, but I think there's Nathan twice. I think it's Nathan and Karina.
Much yogi. That much yogi.
Yeah, there's two people at the end. There.
Eat that much yogi.
See, this is what sucks about doing this. Yeah, I think it's Nathan and Karina. Nathan laughs, and then they... Yeah, I think that's right, Raph. You think Julia's in there? Oh my god. Oh no. Brian, I think if I was beyond talking to people in these Twitch streams, I think it would be parasocial. I think this is fine. I don't think this is like a negative parasocial relationship. Until someone like knocks on my door and it's like, hey, it's me from the stream. Do you remember? It's not Caldwell. It can't be Caldwell.
I don't eat that much yogi.
Oh, what if it is Julia? Oh, for fuck's sake. Brian, no.
Much yogi.
Oh, fuck, I think it is Julia now. Shit. Okay, I think the first one's Nathan. I think it's then Julia and then Karina. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go with that. Look, if we're not sure, Mythical, it's what we're all here for. If we're all confused now, I don't think anyone's gonna be watching this and is gonna be like, what the hell? Like, what are you doing? This is clearly not Nathan. I'm sure like I've got more wrong than that one time I did. It was in the Newsday Baby one, and it was back to back. I think Julia says back to back, and I said it was Karina, or I showed it was Karina, and people were like, "What the hell?" Oh, did she? Oh, I didn't know that. Which one did you mess up in? Anyway, but that's cool.
I don't.
Cool. I'm confident that's Nathan anyway, and it sounds like we're all fairly confident that's Nathan. So let's use one of these spiffy little elastic shoulders, maybe. I'm slowly kind of getting better at figuring out how to use these more effectively.
I don't.
Brian, don't you dare. Yeah, it could be intentional. I don't see why not. That is the wrong way. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, mythical. Do you use drawing substitutions in your animations, or is it more or less all just frame by frame animated? Because they're very good. And I'm always very jealous and envious of every animator I follow.
It's not even relevant to my life at all. I don't eat. Okay,
let's jump up his shoulders a little bit on that laugh, I think. That's his beard. That's still his head. This is why I need to like change the way they're color coded instead of just showing. That makes sense. That's cool. At the moment they're color coded just for like obviously who they are, which is still useful, but I think it would be more useful if I had like green means eyes and like blue means head, peg, and like shoulders and such. Working on some physics flashcards, and we haven't had a physics quiz in a while. Come on, alien. So here's a question of the day. What is the difference between distance and displacement? I bet displacement can be in like a 3D space and distance can't, or something like that. Or maybe it's the exact opposite of that. But I feel like distance is a vector. Is that what I said? Can I claim that as my answer? Distance is a vector. Yeah. Oh, Brian also just sent a message saying distance is a vector. That's interesting. Shit. Okay, this is beyond my payroll. I don't know what any of this means anymore.
I
I
don't.
know vector is a. I did further maths at college, or like at AS level, for a year and then gave up. I only know vector is like a corner.
I don't.
Let's do that again. Distance, how much you travel displacement is how much your position changed. That makes sense. That sounds right. Did Mythical get it right? Alien, give your textbook answer. What does it say on the flashcard? Sick. There we go then. Brian.
I don't eat that much. I don't eat that much.
There you are then.
I don't eat that much yolk. I don't eat that much. I don't eat that much yogi. Eat that much yogi.
Yeah, I think it is Julia and Karina in the laugh, to be fair.
I don't eat that.
Okay, let's move. Nathan's head back.
Trees a makeshift metaphor, and I prefer to think I'm just a stressed out Christmas ornament who needs some space to breathe. And if the camera crews
Cool. Let's see how that looks.
It's not even relevant to my life at all. I don't eat that much yogi. Eat that much yogi.
I think I'm going to move his body a bit when he buckles over, because at the moment it looks a little bit rigid from the neck down. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know if I've shown anyone that, but to make this character rig with the master controller, I placed like an envelope deformer on Nathan's beard, which I hadn't done before. So before it was just different drawings. And now there's a load of different deformers on his beard, and that's how, when the master controller like moves his head, it kind of deforms his beard to make it make sense. But that's something that I was very proud of, and something that I learned recently to figure that out. Distance cannot be negative, but displacement can. Distance is the entire... Sorry, I've missed a bit. I really like Ozzy kicking off with I miss math so much. The really is you can love it. Distance is the entire length of the journey, whereas displacement is the... Yeah. Cool. Distance no negative, displacement. Every day is probably 0. That makes sense. Yeah. Sick. Well, we've all learned... Well, I've learned something. It sounds like not all of us learned something, but I definitely learned something. Sick.
I don't eat that much yogi. I don't eat that much yogi.
I didn't do that quite right, so... Come over more. Pop that there. And then put that there, and you should go back up, I think.
I don't eat that much yogi.
Do that there, straighten him up. I'm going to straighten up his arms a little bit there as well, I think. Do.
Oh, I don't eat that much yogi.
Cool. We did it maths. We did at least one maths.
It's not even relevant to my life at all. I don't eat that much yogi.
Oh, I need to do lip sync for Nathan's laugh. I think that's a little bit though. See how that looks.
I don't eat that much yogi.
Yeah, cool. Did you all see the Superflower Blood Moon last night? I don't know if Europe saw it. No, I didn't. I've seen pictures of it online. I think it was like, I googled it and it was something like 4:30 in the morning, and I didn't know about it until I woke up this morning. I wouldn't have woken up for it anyway, to be honest. But yeah, I've seen pictures of it and it looks very cool and very red. I am seeing all the usual memes about people taking photos of it and it just being like a very vague, blurry red blob in the sky. I'm sure if I tried to take a picture, that's all I would see. But yeah, it looked good. Now for question 2, what is the Higgs boson and how did it cause the Big Bang according to current theories? Oh god. Well, Higgs boson's the particle, right, that was theorized by someone Higgs, and that's what the Hadron Collider was for. I can't think how it explains the Big Bang theory. I don't know that one, but I know it's the particle that was caused by the Super Collider. Oh. If Alien wants to step in and tell us what the Higgs boson is, that would be nice. Higgs boson is a particle that forms the Higgs field, which is a scalar field which basically gives stuff mass. Oh, cool. That's cool. So it's like an explanation of yeah, gravity to an extent. Or not gravity, mass. Because mass isn't gravity. Because mass isn't gravity, because weight is gravity, mass isn't. Because mass is just like the number of atoms, essentially. Or something. That's how my like GCSE physics teacher explained it, I think. That's cool.
I had one this morning.
I
Challenge
sometimes morning.
question from Alien. Also, I already know where this clip should end, actually. I was going to try and figure it out, but I already know it because I wrote it down. Here's my challenge question. What is the main difference between an elastic collision and an inelastic collision? I also would have said rubber bands. An elastic collision. So, like, I would have guessed something like the two things that collide kind of press into each other, I guess. Or, like, kind of, you know, squidge. And I haven't got a clue. I guess an inelastic one is just like, bonk. That's my... Yeah, absorbing energy sounds more like it, doesn't it? That's... yeah. I am going to call it there for the stream though. So, Alien, if you'd like to enlighten us, or if you wanna cliffhanger it and get people to like join the Discord. I think everyone here is already in the Discord anyway. But yeah, I think that's a nicer way of wording what I thought. I think Aussies got there.
I had one this morning.
I sometimes have it in the morning.
Yeah, Alien, if you'd like to drop an answer, please do. Yeah, Raf, absolutely plug away. I think there's a link in self-promo as well. But yeah, Raf, if you want to drop a paragraph, please do. Just for audio's sake, I think I can confidently remember that Raf is doing a series of runs on Ruby or Emerald or Ruby, I think, in using Nuzlocke rules, which is terrifying, and I have a huge amount of respect for him for it. Alien, the main thing is an elastic collision, kinetic energy is conserved. In an elastic collision, total energy is not conserved. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I get that. I understand that, and honestly, for most of these physics questions, that's all I can hope for. Raf says, if anyone wants to watch tomorrow at 7 PM British summertime, UK time, he'll be doing a randomized Nuzlocke in Pokemon Ruby. Randomized as well is an important factor of that. Quite out of practice streaming, but that'd be quite enjoyable. It sounds enjoyable. I'm usually not free at 7 PM, but if I am, I will drop in as well. But otherwise, I hope everyone else in the community that is able to joins in. I am going to have to run off though now. Thank you everyone as always for joining. I will be doing one of these again on Thursday. Looking at where I'm hoping to be on the animation, I would guess it's going to be right at the end of this animation, so I'll probably be done by stream time on Thursday. So there's a good chance it will be a community stream, and we will be doing Gartic or Jackbox or a Agio, something like that. If you want to know, join the Discord or follow me on Twitter or anything like that, and yeah, that will be that. But for the time being, see you all in the Discord as always, and take care and peace out. Boys, girls, and non-binary pearls. I just made that up. I don't think that's a good one. Thank you. Bye.
But he says it looks great. And with a shake of the magic 8, he says I'm family and this is my place. With a lifetime ahead and a small dash of fate, I will take care of your girl. I will take care of your girl.